Psalms 40. I read from the Institute for Scripture Research, the ISR, because it takes a direct translation from Hebrew to English, Greek to English, and Aramaic to English. Yah is the Elohim of the heavens and the earth, the first and the last and the only. Yah is short for Yahweh, Yahweh, Yod-He, Vav-He. It's like saying Dan, Daniel with an E. It's no difference. Yah is the Elohim of the heavens and the earth, the first and the last and the only, and he's an extremely jealous El. He doesn't even want the names of idols or mighty ones to come to our lips, and the letter J is about 600 years old. While the son of Elohim, Yehoshua, died on a stake for the sins of all of humanity over 2,000 years ago, and a direct translation from Hebrew to English, Yehoshua is Joshua. Psalms 40. I waited for Yahweh, and he inclined to me and heard my cry, and he drew me out of the pit of destruction, out of the muddy clay, and he set my feet upon a rock. He is establishing my steps. Then he put a new song in my mouth. Praise to our Elohim, many to see it and fear and trust in Yahweh. Blessed is the man who has made Yahweh his trust and has not turned to the proud and those turning aside to falsehood. For Yahweh my Elohim, many are the wonders which you have done, and your purposes toward us. There is no one to compare with you. I declare and speak, they are too many to be numbered. Slaughtering and meal offering you do not desire. You have opened my ears. Ascending offering and sin offering you do not ask for. Then I said, see, I have come. In the scroll of the book it is prescribed for me. I have delighted to do your pleasure, O my Elohim, and your Torah is within my heart. I have proclaimed the good news of righteousness in the great assembly. See, I do not restrain my lips, O Yahweh, you know. I do not conceal your righteousness within my heart. I have declared your trustworthiness and your deliverance. I do not hide your loving commitment and your truth from the great assembly. Do not withhold your compassion from me, O Yahweh. Let your loving commitment and your truth always watch over me, for evils without number have surrounded me. My crookednesses have overtaken me, and I have been unable to see. They became more than the hairs of my head, and my heart has failed me. Be pleased, O Yahweh, to deliver me. O Yahweh, hasten to help me. Let those who seek to destroy my life be ashamed and abashed altogether. Let those who are desiring my evil be driven back and put to shame. Let those who say to me, aha, aha, be appalled at their own shame. Let all those who seek you rejoice and be glad in you. Let those who love your deliverance always say, Yahweh is exalted, but I am poor and needy. Let Yahweh think upon me. You are my help and my deliverer, O my Elohim. Do not delay. Oh, that was so amazing. So I was outside. There's no smoking in the building, right? So I don't smoke in the building. I go to the edge of a foot from the curb, because the foot from a curb thing is still our property. With all these new tyrannical laws, you're not allowed to go outside your own property and do it. I would just decriminalize marijuana altogether. Stop corporations from being able to say, hey, no, you're not allowed to use natural medicine. You have to use my pharmaceutical pill that costs $1,000 a pill. And you take programs that cost millions of dollars when you could literally do your own homemade program with natural stuff that costs maybe like $1,000 total of the entire program instead of millions. It's all about making money for a lot of people. Money is literally the root of all evil. If you love something more than you love Yahweh, it is a root of evil for you. Anyways, I was outside getting high. Just sitting there, enjoying the sun, I'm not sitting there, I was standing there enjoying the sun, looking around, smelling the air, hearing the birds. Oh, it's such amazing. That's another thing I like about weed. It really heightens your senses. So if you can't hear things, just smoke some weed. You probably hear it. Then again, if you, I'm only talking to people who do smoke weed, I guess, at that point. Because people who don't smoke it, they have this thing in their head that because the government has treated people so badly for smoking weed, that they have this extreme paranoia on their minds. I was outside. Some guy stopped. He looked at me. He said, "Are you smoking weed?" I said, "Yeah." And then I looked at him. I was like, "You want some?" And he said, "Yeah." So we smoked a couple bowls, and I told him about YahWeh and Yehoshua, and he kind of walked away a little bit. So I gave him a water bottle, and I just prayed that YahWeh would take care of him. Although I wish I had said that to his face, that I pray for him. But he walked away, and I just stood there. But I talked to someone about YahWeh. It was so awesome. Thank you, Yah. Anyways.